Hey, Domain Dave, cheapwinefinder.com. Another wine review again, podcast for a wine we wrote up on the cheapwinefinder.com website. We do that 3 times a week. And here we go. We've got one that I found at Trader Joe's for $10.99, though it's not a Trader Joe's exclusive wine. It should be available other places too. It is the Lapis Luna Lodi Cabernet Sauvignon 2022. Lapis Luna is stone and moon. Not quite sure what the meaning of it is there, but this is one of those wines you can definitely buy because of the label. The label is a 400-year-old and just about 400 years old. I think it was from 1624. Copper plate engraving, which is now kind of very beautifully colored, of a maize and a... I'm not sure. There's somebody plowing them or walking their dog them. Who knows what they were doing in 1624. And it's a wine from a company, War Room Cellars. They went together with Total Beverage Solutions to form this company. They got Toad Hollow. And they also have Bonnie Dune. If you don't know Bonnie Dune is Randall Graham's company. It's from the Central Coast. He's this mad inventor wine genius guy who makes interesting wines. And he sold the wine to the other company, I think because he wants to be sure it lives on beyond him. And that's what this wine is from there. The winemaker is Nicole Walsh, who worked with Randall Graham at Bonnie Dune for 19 years. If you know Bonnie Dune wines, you know that they are quality wines and interesting. I mean, at the very least, interesting. So we have this $11 wine, and it's not super cheap at Trader Joe's. I think I saw it as high as $16 on the internet. But it's about this price everywhere you go for a Lodi Cabernet Sauvignon. And it's kind of a fun wine to drink. I mean, it's made to be a value price wine. I'm going to take a sip. It's jammy and juicy, but not over the top. It's a sipping wine. This is one of those wines that that's nice. I mean, maybe wine purists are not going to be crazy about it, but to each their own. I mean, they can like what they like, and people who like jammy, juicy wines going to like that too. And I kind of go both directions sometimes, but I'm probably more lowbrow than highbrow. And this is fun to drink. It's got really ripe, juicy flavors: black cherry, blackberry, licorice, pomegranate, cranberry, because there's some sweet, sour, slightly sour things. There's some on the nose or cinnamon. It's barrel aged, and like 5% is a new French oak, 15% is one use, and the rest is all neutral oak. They do neutral oak not because it gives any flavoring to the wine, but the barrel aged wine tastes different than a stainless steel aged wine. And that small amount of new and one use oak going to give a little bit of flavoring. French oak is different than American oak. If you like that chocolate vanilla thing that goes on, and that's usually American oak. French oak is much subtler. And here it's very nicely done. This is a quality sipping wine. I mean, this is a value price sipping wine. It's a drink it now wine. It's supposed to be. Oh, gee, I'm talking like, I don't know. Well, I'm talking like where I come from in South Side Chicago. So, it's made just to be a good a wine to sip out in watching Netflix, out on the balcony, out on your porch. It goes down very easily. It's easy drinking. It's easy flavors to understand. They're rich, but they're not over the top. This is still a dry wine. There might be a touch of sweetness to it, but it's not a sweet wine at all. And it's rounded. You can have the usual pairings. You can have the tacos and the burgers and all that type of stuff with it and be very happy. but this is a sipping wine, if you ask me. This is a wine that has enough nectar sweetness to it that it is enjoyable. You don't want it too dry if you're just sipping, especially for a value price wine. Lodi is a great place for value price Cabernet because it's not a place you go, like, it's not that far from Napa, but Napa is going to be a whole lot more expensive, and you're going to get quality grapes in Lodi for less money. And here he goes, which is why they went to Lodi for this. And this is a fun wine to drink from Randall Graham's assistant winemaker. And that's a pretty good thing. If you like wine, you're going to like that. If you know wine, you're going to be happy to drink it. The labels, you can see that. If you go to Trader Joe's, none of the other labels look this good. And they have a whole other, Lapis Luna has a whole lineup of wines. And it's, for $11, it's hard to beat. It's really hard to beat. It sips well. You can have Chipotle with it, and be very happy. And you can just sit there and pour yourself a glass of wine and watch the sun go down. So adios. That's it for me. Domain Dave, cheapwinefinder.com. Like us, really like your podcast. We got more wine coming up because it's starting to warm up and it's starting to get interesting. It's starting to be longer days and it's not so dismal. And I'll be talking to everybody in a couple of days because, why not? Adios. Keep it cheap.